What is going on, everyone? Back to another video, and today I have on the tabletop the Zero Tolerance and 0620CF. This is the Emerson and Zero Tolerance collaboration, and I am very excited to receive this knife. Now, if you guys can remember one video back, I went ahead and received the 0562 carbon fiber, and now I got the 0620 carbon fiber. Man, I love both these knives. Very smooth carbon fiber handles on them. But the main difference, of course, is this is the Rick Hinder and Zero Tolerance collaboration, whereas this is the Emerson and Zero Tolerance collaboration. So let's go and get this one out of the way. We can go and talk about the 0620. Now, first off, I'm just going to talk you through the knife and show you guys what the features are, and then I'm going to compare them directly to a real Emerson knife. So let's go ahead and begin. We'll start with the handles here. In this particular model, you got the beautiful carbon fiber handles here with a bunch of fullers or grooves, or however you want to call it, or whatever you want to call them. They're just kind of etched into the carbon fiber side here. If my camera would focus on me, there we go. You got two standoffs, and you got a nice pin on here. Now this pin on most of the Emersons would just be a lanyard hole, lanyard pin, or tube, I guess I would call it. But in this case, it's actually just a pin where you can tie a lanyard around it. So you're not really missing that feature when you go with the 620 here. You also have an oversized pivot, which is, I believe, first shown on the Zero Tolerance 0301, which is a Ken Onion collaboration with Zero Tolerance. I've sold it, so I don't really have it to show you, but this is a very easy serviceable pivot screw. You can take it off with a wrench. You can take it off with like a pair of pliers in the field if you need to service it. Very awesome. Of course, being an Emerson collaboration, it would not be complete with the Emerson Wave feature on here. When basically, if you don't know already, when you have this in your pocket as a tip-up carry, which is his only tip-up carry, you just hook it onto your pants pocket on your way to deploying it, and it'll just pop the blade out just like that. Okay, so onto the back, we got a beautiful stone-washed titanium frame lock with a lock bar insert, in case you guys are wondering what that little screw is for. Nice Emerson clip, but with the Zero Tolerance logo on it. The clip is reversible to left and right carry. Let's go and take a look at the beautiful, beautiful Tonto blade here. Awesome grind lines on there. The one thing I did notice to note is that, number one, the jimping, which is exactly like an Emerson, is very useless in a way. And the edges of the spine right here, or blade of the spine, I should say, are really sharp. For some reason, they did not bother to round them off or whatever. It's just really sharp for some reason. I don't know if that was intended or just forgot or whatnot, but again, beautiful Tonto, kind of an elongated Tonto, more of a Japanese style Tonto, with the thumb disc on here. A nice texture on the sides. So deployment is very easy and is ambidextrous, of course. Let's get up close to the back side here. You see the logo there with the Kai USA. This is the M390 steel, Emerson design, 0620CF, and this is number 28. So they're all serialized. So right off the bat, say the action is incredibly smooth. Come on, camera. There you go. Action is incredibly smooth. You can easily flick this one out. You can't. I don't think you're able to get it without a wrist flick, but I mean, it still travels a lot further than most Emersons. So I have here a 15, and that's about as far as I can get that thing to fly out. But if it's a wrist flick, it's even hard to do it. Now on the 0620, this is where it shines with the Zero Tolerance construction. Whoops, it just flies out really, really nicely. And that is something you will not get on an Emerson, especially not out of the box. So that's the first thing I'll compare this to an Emerson. Here's a Roadhouse just for another size comparison. So essentially what you'll be getting, the differences of this is, number one, you're getting a very nice upgraded materials. Now when I say upgraded materials, this is of course purely preference, but most Emersons come with G10 handles on both sides. All right. And in this case, of course, there is a G10 version of the 0620 and, of course, the 0620CF, which is what I have here with the carbon fiber. But, of course, the one thing you will not get is a titanium locking side. The reason being is that for you, in order to even get your hands on a titanium frame lock Emerson, is number one, the rarity is crazy in getting one of those, and number two, the cost. I mean, there's easily double, if not more, than the price that you would pay for a 0620. So for this price, and let's be fair, when you pay for this knife here, the 0620, it is literally about the same price as probably the Roadhouse, and maybe a little bit more than the Roadhouse. Again, I actually don't remember how much I paid for this, but it's going to be over the 200s, all right? This may be more expensive than the Roadhouse. This is definitely more expensive than the CQC 15 over here. This is the full-size 15, but you're getting M390 steel for this version, and you're getting the titanium frame lock. And here's the one really important bit that I think a lot of people would appreciate, is that on Emerson's, when you buy them, they normally only come for tip-up right-hand carry only. So if you want a tip-down version, or I'm sorry, if you want a left-handed version, you're going to have to send it back to Emerson or find a person who's willing to sell you the left-hand version. But Emerson will switch out the scales, give you a left-hand carry only, but then you only get a left-handed tap. Only the left-handed side would be tapped out. The right-hand side would be, not tapped out. So in the 620's case, you get left and right carry options for a tip-up. So that is one good upgrade. And oops, I took the pocket clip off of this one, but you can see the pocket clips are exactly the same. Instead of a lanyard tube, you're going to get you're just going to get the little pin here where you can wrap a, probably 550 through it. So, and of course, like I said, you get the titanium frame lock and the very, very smooth action that Zero Tolerance can provide. So again, most Emersons, you do require a break-in time. Even with the Prestige line, which I think is what this Roadhouse came as, is while it was smooth, it pales in comparison to the action of the 0620. So Zero Tolerance did an excellent job in making this knife. So, and just to show you what these the different styles of tantos we got going on here. So we got the 0620 with a nice elongated tanto there. Let me bring out an American tanto. Whoops. So we got this is Marty Young Bobcat here. And let me go and turn this down a little bit so you guys can actually see the tantos. And then, oops, that's the wrong knife. Let's grab my Rockstead here and show you a very beautiful elongated tanto. In fact, I'm going to put the Rockstead next to the Zero Tolerance, and you can see they're very kind of similar in terms of the elongated Japanese tanto, and very nice geometrical grinds on there, which I absolutely love. And of course, here's the American tanto right here, very abrupt looking edge, basically an abrupt upswept edge there. And of course, you got your Roadhouse over here, which is a little bit kind of between the Bobcat and the Emerson, or I mean, sorry, Bobcat and Zero Tolerance. So, but yeah, very beautiful design. Highly recommend it. You guys check it out. Zero Tolerance, of course. I mean, literally, I mean, their knives are just so well made. It's the only issue I have with Zero Tolerance is sometimes their production is kind of wonky. So let's not even mention the 777 or the 888 or some of the other ones that they kind of messed up on. But what's the other one? Oh, the Kershaw Volt was another one. I mean, Zero Tolerance and Kershaw are pretty much the same company. So, anyways. Enough of my rambling. Check it out. This is awesome. So I'll just leave you guys with this parting shot here. Got any questions or comments, you know where to leave them, either below or send me a personal message. Aside from that, take care. Have a nice day. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.